an oil because you're using an impure oil, and that part is absolutely true. But then when a lady that lives in Utah got a rash from using lavender, and I distilled the lavender that she was using, it was very upsetting to me. And I had to back up and start looking at everything. And what was interesting, what I found out, is she was allergic to phenols. And then she reacted to oregano and then thyme. She had a phenol allergy. So when I realized she had a phenol allergy, I put her on Sulfurzyme because phenol allergies is a result of sulfur deficiency. So I put her on Sulfurzyme, and in 6 months her rash that was on both arms and her legs was gone. She went back to using oils, and that was like 3-4 years ago, and hasn't had a problem until last year. She's a body worker, and she does a lot of raindrop work. And so she's using oils constantly, and she got very upset. So she came to me again last year, and she said, "Gary, look what's happening. I'm getting a rash again." I said, "Are you using Sulfurzyme?" "Yes, I'm using Sulfurzyme." And I went, "Holy criminy, how did I miss this for all these years?" I said, "Do you eat bread?" She said, "Of course." I said, "Stop eating bread." "Well, I only eat wheat bread." And I said, "Holy cow! No wonder. White bread isn't any different. They just took the color out of it." I just quit bread, all kinds. She said, "Well, it's okay if I eat." I said, "Oh my love. 9 grain? Are you kidding? You got 9 times the problem." She said, "Well, what about spelt?" I said, "Forget it. It's a hybrid." I said, "Stop all bread, period." She did. 3 weeks, the rash was gone, and she's using more oil than she ever did before. Wheat interferes and disrupts digestion and creates allergies and causes a deficiency in sulfur. Okay? You want to change your life, quit eating bread. And you'll be just like my sweetheart a couple of weeks ago, walking through Whole Foods down the aisle looking for something to eat, something to buy, to make food with, and everything that was in a package or in a wrapper had wheat in it in some form. I said to her, "Honey, let's get some cornbread. I love cornbread." So she bought some cornbread, or picked it up, and she was putting it in her cart, and picked it up, and she handed it to me. She says, "You're not going to believe this." And I looked at the ingredient list. The first ingredient for cornbread was wheat. Anyway, so we go through those things. But remember this, if you have a distributor in somebody in your organization that has an allergy from using young living oils, then get them off from wheat, number 1. Get them on Sulfurzyme, number 2. And number 3, clean their liver. Because all allergies are a response of a toxic liver, regardless of what created it. And in most cases, a toxic liver will be created from eating bread. Bread is the most deadly sin that a human being can eat these days, and that's why it's so addicting and why every one of us loves bread. And my biggest vice is bread. I can make a meal out of bread. And when it's homemade bread, oh. Yeah, then you'd have to stay off Sulfurzyme until you cleanse the liver and the colon. And then you could come back to it.